Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to create a cumulative total up to a specific date using DAX in Power BI. If you've ever wanted to see your running totals, like sales, revenue, or production, only up to a certain cutoff point, stick around, because by the end of this tutorial, you'll know how to set it up, visualize it clearly, and even let users pick their own cutoff dates. Let's dive right in. First things first, you'll want to create a proper date table. This step is essential. Think of it as building a map before taking a journey. The date table acts as a foundation for all your time-based analysis and ensures that your cumulative totals will be accurate and flexible. In Power BI, just head over to the Modeling tab and select New Table. Now I have a tried-and-true formula for generating a date table, which I'll pop in the description, but here's the key. Make sure the range of dates in your new date table covers every single date present in your data, especially in your sales table or whatever data you're analyzing. Trust me, this little bit of setup saves a ton of headaches later on. Alright, after you've got your date table, the next thing is to relate it to your main data. To do this, move to the Model view. Find your sales table, look for the date field there, and simply drag it over onto the date column in your date table. Power BI will prompt you to define the relationship. You want it to be a one-to-many relationship, from date table to sales. This means each unique date from the date table feeds into potentially many matching records in your sales data. Picture it as the date table being the school principal, overseeing all the student rows in your sales or transactions table. Now let's get into the magic, calculating a cumulative total up to a specific date. Right-click on your desired table, choose New Measure, and paste in the DAX formula I'll provide below the video. What this measure does is pretty clever. It grabs the current date from your date table context, then clears out any existing filters using all, so your cumulative sum isn't thrown off by other slicers or filters you might have. It then uses filter to make sure we're only summing values up to the current date. In other words, you get a nice running total. Just picture your sales climbing steadily day by day. But maybe you only want the total up to a certain cutoff, say January 20th, 2025, or whatever date is meaningful for your team. For that, create another new measure. This measure is almost the same but uses a fixed cutoff date. Just plug in date 2025, 120, or another date of your choice. If you want to get fancy and let report viewers pick their own cutoff date, use a date slicer on your date table. That way your cumulative total updates instantly as they select any date on the timeline, super interactive, and always up to date. Now for the fun part, seeing it all in action. Add a line chart to your report. Set the x-axis to date table date and the y-axis to your cumulative measure. Instantly, you'll see your values gradually add up over time, stopping at your chosen date if you set it that way. For a quick snapshot, drop a card visual on the canvas and set its value to your cumulative up to cutoff measure. This gives you a nice, bold figure showing exactly where your totals stand at any point. And don't forget, adding a slicer will make your report interactive, letting viewers pick any cutoff date they want to see. A few helpful notes before we wrap up. Using all date table date is really important because it makes sure your cumulative numbers are accurate no matter what other filters are on. If you're writing longer DAX formulas, use the VAR keyword for things like selected date or cutoff date. This keeps your code tidy and easy to debug. And finally, this whole approach isn't just for line charts. Whether you want running totals on tables, cards, or KPI visuals, this technique will do the trick. So there you have it, a complete walkthrough for calculating and visualizing cumulative totals up to any date in Power BI. If this helped you out, give the video a thumbs up and drop a comment if you have any questions or want to share your own tips. And don't forget to subscribe for more Power BI tutorials just like this. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.